nigga. We just got to appreciate to be able to be still here and be able to be a part of whatever's going on with these generations to come. Adapt to it. I'll be having them kids and shit. I got kids 8 months to 30 years old. What generation am I got to that? I don't miss nothing, man. I know what the 8-year-olds and the 8 to 14-year-olds is doing. I know what the 14 to 22-year-olds is doing. I know what the 22 to 30-year-olds is doing. I know what the 30 to 45-year-olds is doing. My age brackets. What's happening? I got this shit all the way down the line. Nigga, I ain't missing nothing. I'm a Renaissance man. Nigga, I know this. Y'all look that up. And y'all find out where bleu davinci come from.
Why do you think 50 Cent kind of hopped on the bandwagon? I think he made a post about you one time.
Yeah, that's because that was part of that promo for his show dropping. 50 Cent got money and he's an executive producer of the BMF TV show. 50 Cent is a great, wonderful marketing mind. Bleu davinci, at that point in time, bleu davinci and Big Meech was the focal points of entertainment. When it came to any kind of entertainment, that's what they talked about. You heard about the J-Bo and other, but as far as the popularity thing, everybody knew bleu davinci. Everybody knew Big Meech. I'm the one that went around on all the DVDs. BMF, they knew my face before they knew Meech's. You feel me? So they had to tear at that character to build what they had going. This is beautiful with marketing. I would have did the same shit had I had some real ammunition. Let me have the movie first, and then I got the paperwork on Meech. And them is trying to go against me, and them is going against me. Hell yeah, my shit gonna drop before all kind of shit gonna be dropping before the movie come out. Because that's part of the propaganda. It's part of the marketing, bro. All this shit is marketing. For them that's getting paid, which is only Meech and 50, and Tammy, the rat. T got a little couple of
Little Meech was posting it first, and then 50 Cent reposted it or something?
Yeah, like Lil Meech posted some meme, and then 50 like reposted the meme or screenshot of the meme, and then what he wrote which was interesting, is he wrote in the bottom in parentheses cooperator. It said bleu davinci, and then in parentheses it said cooperator or something, however he wrote it. And then, you know, from that point I just started hitting him personally, like, hey, you talking this shit, cuz, but did you know that cuz was working with the government before or after y'all did y'all deal? We just want to know. And once I start saying that, all the people on my page was like, hey, yeah, why 50 ain't answered you yet? Hey, Fifth, what's up? Did you know before or after? Yeah, and once people start saying that, like 3 days later, my page got hacked. So 50, y'all can give me my page back. I still ain't had that page. My main bleu davinci page is still up and everything. It lost about 20-some thousand followers, but it's still up there. Y'all get my page back. Somebody get my page back. Y'all hack the page back and then hit me and give it back to me, gang. You feel me? It's gang, my nigga. Y'all already know. If not, I don't give a. It's an Instagram page. Like, that shit don't define me.
Did you know 50 Cent or were you ever?
Yeah, I know 50 Cent. Yeah, man. They parked my Maybach in front of the house and the party before and all kind of shit. He asked to park. He told to put my Maybach in front of his door and had Rest in Peace Prodigy Porsche 911 moved from in front of the door to put my white Maybach on 22, all white 22s in front of the door. Same one I was in the streets on lock that I had when I was living in New York, driving around everywhere. Yeah, I know Fifth. I ain't know it like that good. But a lot of people didn't know I worked on the Get Rich or Die project. I don't even think Fifth knew. Because I was working with the music executives. I mean, I was working with the film executives and shit. So I was like a voiceover for the rapper that was rapping against 50 Cent. His name was
Dangerous.
Dangerous. That's me. I got a crew that can shoot guns too because it ain't no thing to us. We dangerous. Oh, that's me. In the NYC, they call me KING. You want war with a pole? I had to put my New York accent on and shit. Be dangerous. And that was me because they didn't like the actor's voice in the film. So I did a voiceover and I had a record called Good Life on the soundtrack. Not his music, not his soundtrack, but the soundtrack of the music from the motion picture Get Rich or Die Trying. It was a big soundtrack with like 30-some songs on it. I got a record, or I had a record. I think 50 had it pulled from that soundtrack since then. But it's called Good Life featuring Azure, bleu davinci featuring Azure. Look that shit up, Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm in your history, Phil. You can't erase that shit, my nigga. I'm in there. You type it up, I'm in there, bro. Deal with it.
That's crazy that you played Dangerous.
I didn't play him in the movie. I was the voice.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You did the voice.
Yeah, I was going at 50. That's why 50 don't like me. You're like, it was dangerous. Like, for real, bro, I really don't got no problem with 50 because 50 is just a businessman at the end of the day. Like I say all the time, some shit he be doing, I don't be liking. Some shit a lot of do, I don't be liking. But a lot of shit that I do, I be liking as far as what I'm into in entertainment and marketing and branding and shit like that. Like, I'm into that shit, so I can't hate for that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit that I'm on, same shit that I've been doing for years. Why you know what BMF is and what it look like and shit. For the same reason, some of the reasons why with the Fifth. But when it comes to sides, just got sides on this shit, nigga. My side is the real streets, the prisons, you know, that it fell victim to the situations and shit, that they actually fell victim to that telling and all of that shit. That side was that, you know.
How many guys from LA did you bring with you to BMF?
I mean, I can't really count out, but the main ones, man, you had Bull and his brother Big Cuz. They had Baby Blue. You had the twins, the two twins. They was in school with Baby Blue, but they still from LA. You had Llewellyn came out, Big Luke, one I know. He was out for a while. The nigga ST was out from Delamo for a while with us. You got the OG Weed from the Nellis was out with us. Red Rags from the West Coast, from Bompton. You know what I'm saying? With the Crips, like we was all moving together. You know what I'm saying? But these are people I've been knowing since I was a kid. You know, everybody I just mentioned, nigga, I've been knowing since I was in the sandbox. And this was the crew that was moving around and moving Meech around when he wasn't with T. And it wasn't the Detroit people. The Detroit peoples with T. And Meech had this new crew that T them didn't like. We was kicking ass and taking names. Let them tell them we was just making too much noise, bringing too much attention in Atlanta. But all we was doing was promoting the record label, bro, like anybody else. It wasn't like we was on street corners and selling crack and then putting up a billboard like, yeah, nigga, we over here in Boulevard selling crack all day. Here with a billboard, the police. It wasn't that. It was BMF Entertainment. This mixtape is coming. We still here or whatever is coming. You know what I'm saying? It was just marketing and promotion and branding of BMF Entertainment. And no matter that people got it and it's been branded, they still don't look back and accredit me for the shit. Like, bro, was branding the shit out that shit. He was on every DVD, bro. All back then it wasn't this. This right now, Cam Capone, all these academics and all these, No Jumper, Whack One, all this shit is what you get your news from, is what's popping. It's how you know shit. Back then it was the DVDs, how you see who was in the street popping, used to pull up in a nigga hood, everybody got guns and 50 outside. You feel what I'm saying? It was that going on back then in that day, in my little DVD days. So that was our internet. And I was, nigga, forefront of that shit. I was at, you know, it was a lot of at the forefront, East Coast, West Coast, down south. Like everybody was participating, but I was one of the in that DVD shit. The show, like this what these niggas doing, boy, out here for real. I was showing that BMF shit we was doing. That everybody that don't know, bro, I would entice people to go watch the Raw Report, bro. That's one of the close to, even though Meech wasn't there, he got his what's the name at the beginning of it, because I made sure during them times that Meech was always visible. That was me putting Meech on the cameras, having them people go film Meech. I don't know Meech to be all over cameras and shit before he met Bleu davinci. Maybe pictures in a nightclub or something, but what's up?
How did bringing Bloods and Crips to BMF change BMF?
I mean, I don't think it changed it. It was just the homies, bro. It didn't matter if he was a Blood or Crip from New York or from Georgia, from everywhere that was part of BMF. Right here in Florida, it was people from a lot of places. We just was cripping, bro. See, before I was saying BMF, I had the Crips around. It was still Stomping Ground. My homies was coming around while I was doing my little music shit. Stomping Ground started to come around, and we were just cripping. Then we started BMF as a record label. T wasn't a part of it. T and them was gone. They were doing 263. They started their own shit to bring. Me and Meech and them stayed in Atlanta. T and them stayed in LA. And then that's when the BMF shit took off like that. But that's when Meech and them was saying, man, it's doing too much. They got billboards. They doing this, they doing that. That's why they were saying that, because it wasn't together no more. T and them was doing that, and we was doing BMF Entertainment.
Yeah, I think you said at one point, T.
Yeah, BMF, bleu davinci, talking about BMF. Okay, Capone News.
He didn't want to claim BMF no more, or
he still don't. He only do it to this day because he's a part of that history. He helped create that history. So he's just a part of it. So he go take his piece of what he's a part of it. They got 263, bro. They got their own branding and weed companies that have billboards in Detroit recently of 263, which is BMF on your phone now. It's a tattoo I've been had on my arm since 2000 and whatever. Right here on this gun, it say 263. That code, you know, I'm from LA. In LA, we use the phone down for a lot of our coding and shit. Like 187, like, you know what I'm saying, 143 me, I love you. Different shit on the phone. We use the phone as the code for what we saying, and 263 is BMF. It's the alphabet, BMF. So I put that shit on this gun because I was tired of putting BMF every single where I was putting it on my gun. They adopted that shit, turned it into their whole squad.
So T didn't want to do hip hop. He wanted to do more R&B.
R&B type shit. Yeah, he more laid back and chill, like want a cigar and be in the back smoking on a cigar like Suge or something. And he wanted to do R&B. He didn't want to be all in the club jumping around and all with the hip hop and all these. See, he wasn't on that. T was laid back, more laid back.
Now, how'd you guys decide to separate from Stomping Ground and do BMF?
That was their thing. Like, they owned Stomping Ground. I didn't own it. I was signed to it. I owned part of BMF. I didn't own Stomping Ground. Okay, so the BMF Entertainment Incorporated, I solely owned it, as a matter of fact. Like, the articles of incorporation were done by me solely. Meech's name wasn't on it. Nobody else's name was on it but mine. BMF Entertainment Incorporated. The original from like 2002, I believe, or 2001. The first BMF company, official company doing entertainment in this country, I'm the sole proprietor of it. And so,
Okay.
yeah, so once they stopped doing Stomping Ground and agreed that they weren't doing their record label no more, it was some time that had passed. More of my people ended up being with us and Meech, and the crew got too big, and they started calling us Meechie's boys. And by the time it was about 8 of us, 12 of us, they were calling us Meechie and his boys because they have a name for us in Atlanta. Like I tell you, they wasn't even calling us BMF. They were saying Meechie and his boys because the public didn't know what BMF was. Only that was saying it was BMF knew what BMF was. It wasn't something being promoted at that time. There was no chains like you see on the TV show. That's cap. That shit is dramatized for the TV. The BMF chains came in the 2000s. Okay? Once we had an official label and we was marketing and promoting the label, them chains was made for the record label. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't made to show, oh, we drug dealers. No, we doing music. This is the artist. These are the other artists we dealing with, and this is how we moving through with this promotion. Okay? Just gave us credit because we were so like that and live. It was only one rapping, and they knew that what he was really doing. The streets proclaimed that nigga, these is the truth. He is rapping over there somewhere, but these, this 30 deep, all of these look like the rapper. That's what was proclaimed. You feel me? That grew bigger than any one of us. It grew bigger than me and Meech. People didn't know who Meech looked like for a long time until people start figuring out, or his image was out there enough. But people heard of what knew what BMF was. Oh, you talking about them be coming to the club 50 deep and them niggas and them. Yeah, that big Meech. Yeah, well, you seen it before? Nah, man, but they say them was out there doing this and doing that. It was that type of thing. You feel me?
When Meech and T kind of started falling out, you know, I think you mentioned, you know, when the Wolf shit went down, everybody had to go back to their original places. I believe that there was a fight, or there was going to be a fight out in LA between like T's side and Meech's side of BMF.
Now see, we fell out because T ran off with some money on us one time in Texas. He ran off with the people money and left us all in the house with the tab, owing the tab, and he left with the tab. One night, that's between him and his brother. I don't know what that shit was about. I just was in there with the Migos when they was in there looking for their money. You know what I'm saying? So Meech ended up having to pay these people back. You know what I'm saying?
So some dudes actually came in your house?
Yeah, they came in the crib. Yeah, all that. Boy woke me up early in the morning. Nigga, put your shoes on, come in the living room. Yeah, the homies was on the wall. The shit was gonna get ugly in there. But Meech had to do his thing, gave the people some cars and some jewelry and shit like, bro, just keep giving, you know, sending it to me, man. I'm gonna pay y'all back. I'm gonna get my shit straight. I'm gonna pay the tab. I'll deal with my brother. Y'all don't worry about my brother. I'll deal with my brother. He saved him, bro. And everything. And the bro the one that did it. So we wanted to kill him. I couldn't understand it. Like, these, man, what the? I got my brother. Y'all don't worry about it. I'm gonna deal with my brother on how I do it. All right, bro. We was trying to smash these. No, we wanted blood, cuz. Like we was on the so in LA.
That's pretty dirty to leave your brother in that type of situation.
But after that in LA, tried to do a home invasion when they knew something that went on at the crib a few days prior. All that shit was coming from their side. You know what I'm saying? So we were going through some shit, bro, that people don't know about. I don't want to get too much away on these shit because I still got to feel that we working on. I got to have me some shock value because a lot of this shit that I'm going to say that the brothers T and Meech ain't going to say from their side and their production and shit. Because it might don't make them look all the best. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they is going to say somebody and they into it about it. I don't know what they got going on, but I don't even want to give away everything. I give away aspect. I say that this happened, but I ain't going to give away exactly how it happened so motherfuckers can see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I need niggas to tap into my side of the BMF and my entertainment and my film shit that I got going on as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the shit. It's right here in these eyes. I seen more shit than a lot of with that shit. With the popping part of it, because Meech was in the house for a lot of that shit. He was put up. He was the boss. We was the young Brucey outside with y'all. We was me, Baby Blue, Bull, Big Cuddy, Shot Tito, all us. We was out there with the bullshit. And then when it's time for dude to come to a club or step out, he come step out in there doing his shit. Big Meech in the building. You feel me? That's how the shit went.
Were you there for the LA situation?
Yeah, I was in the house.
No. I mean, I thought he was at a club. Big Meech called in for his birthday. And it was supposedly they were celebrating T's birthday.
Oh no, I wasn't there. Yeah, I think that was in Vegas. I don't know. I don't remember, but I wasn't there for that. No.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were talking about the home invasion at the house at the mansion in Cali. I was doing my shit. Remember, I'm deep in doing the music shit. So that was my main business with this whole BMF shit. So every time I was somewhere normally, unless we all had to be somewhere together, I'm somewhere doing some music shit, bro. I wasn't with them just, especially I never was with T them. Never. Like I've been around T and shit before, but I never was with them. Like once it wasn't no more stomping ground, T went that way, we went this way. T's people went that way, we went this way. It was two separate things. Everybody just think it was all the same because that's how the government indicted it. So that's what you got in the news and the media, Mara Salhoop and shit. These people running around thinking they know what's going on. They talking about interviewing a bunch of rats and shit, thinking they know what's going on, was reporting wrong. They wasn't reporting what was actually going on because the inner crews was keeping that shit tight. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really know how Meech and his brother was beefing when BMF first got locked up. So just BMF got indicted. They didn't know it was these crew and our crew. They didn't know it was separate indictments. We're not all under one indictment. The indictments are separated by states and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to be had from the shit, man.
Why did T get out first ahead of Meech?
I have no idea. I just try to think of a way. I don't know. I didn't heard so much different shit. He had COVID. I don't know, bro. I ain't seen no paperwork, so I don't even like to talk about shit I ain't seen no paperwork on. Let me tell you, he crawled out.
From what I understand, they had most of the stuff they had was on T, not really Meech, right?
I guess. I don't got T paperwork. I ain't in that indictment. We got our own indictment from Atlanta.
Gotcha. Okay.
And T wasn't in Atlanta. So he ain't play a part in that indictment. And that part, my part of the indictment. He played a part of the overall and the Detroit part or whatever, but not the Atlanta. They ain't got, T wasn't indicted out of Atlanta.
Big Meech is supposed to be getting out real soon.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? I think either this year or next year for sure.
Right. Either the end of this year or something, or beginning of next year. Shit, he need to get out. Been in jail forever. Did his 30 damn near. Right? He did what? He did 20 some for sure. He got locked up at 05. It's gonna be 25. That's 20 years. So he did it.
That's a minute.
It's gonna be 2025, right? So I mean, he did 20 years off his 30. Good time and whatever they extra little time they giving him off, letting him go early. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't get the time awarded for the work that he put in. They kept him for that.
Now, knowing Big Meech and how much money he likes to get, how do you think he's gonna adapt to kind of being more of a normal person?
Who said he's gonna be more of a normal person? Oh yeah, y'all know Meech like I know Meech, bro. Ain't nothing normal about that. That is not gonna get out and be normal. That is guaranteed. That has been waiting since at least I know for sure since 08, since he first been trying to get out and do his shit and be Big Meech and stand in the clubs, smoking some weed with the hoes and do he got to be Big Meech. He want to have all the money, the cars, the jury. He want it all. Trust me, I know that. I don't know though. That's just my opinion. That's my output. From what I know of him, he could have went there and got rehabilitated and come home a totally different person, talking law library. And, I just got swole for nothing and got West Boulevard tattooed on my arms because I was going through a phase. I don't know. But if I have it the way that I know that, he's gonna come out and turn deep up. He's gonna be partying like everybody gonna be trying to party with him.
So you know, I mean, but he's not gonna have access to that.
It's Blue davinci on Cal Capone News. Child Cal Capone, man. We playing this audio from this interview. He talking about Big Meech, how T and them separated from the crew, how T got an earlier release. He said, hell no, he ain't got no paperwork, so he ain't gonna throw that on his name. You know, he's supposed to testify in the Jam Master J trial, but I don't think it was no word of him saying that in the last video I played. They said he could have crawled out of there, but you don't know. We ain't gonna throw that jacket on him. So we ain't throwing the jacket on nobody. Speculation. You know what I'm saying? It's just you know, conspiracy. It's just opinions and speculation. Ain't no facts. But yeah, man. Let's dig back into the interview about BMF, davinci.
Money.
Why not? Why? He got 50, don't he? T had a Rolls Royce when he got out, when he first came to touchdown. All he needs some cars and some jewelry, and then get booked in some clubs. They'll be paying 30, 50,000, 100,000 or something for him to come to a club. How much you think Meech's gonna charge to come to your club and do a hosting? If Lil Baby is getting this much, Meech's gonna be charging $250,000 to come to a club, and them folks gonna pay it because Meech. So he gonna be getting money no matter what. He gonna get to some money, bro. That always got to some money, bro. I ain't finna never say Big Meech ain't finna get to no money. Because that shit don't got nothing to do with that paperwork. That shit got to do with who he is and how he get out. He gonna get to some money. Ain't gonna stop him from doing that. I don't gotta stop it, Meech from getting no money. Take it how you want it.
You mentioned the West Boulevard tattoo.
He come from West Boulevard. He found him a gang home. See, back in the day, he was just crimping. With us, he was just crimping. Like, we used to be like, where you from, cuz? I'm from East Coast. This from Nutty Block, this from Campanella, this from here, this from there. Where you from? It don't matter. I'm just crip. This just crip. That's where I'm from, crip. That's how that'd be our little joke with me. But now he went to Lawn Park or something. Got with the homie Diablo. Shout out to Diablo from the West. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing cuz since I was a kid, since the LA Confidential days and shit. But from what I heard through the grapevine, you know what I'm saying? The Diablo, bless cuz, with a home from that set, West Boulevard. So that's what Cuz supposed to be from. I mean, I ain't heard me say nothing. All right, that's one thing for certain. We ain't got no bunch of interviews on the internet running around with me just talking about. He ain't said shit. I ain't seen me say nothing since the clickbait that said him and 50 got at me, but it was really a message to his son. So I'm saying him and nobody helped him and his son. He helped him and his son, but 50 and it's just them for life and whatever. It didn't say nothing about me. That's the last thing I've seen from Meech personally. Like he typed it on his correlates and sent it to the streets. But I ain't seen nothing since then, especially since I sent that paperwork. I ain't seen him say shit. They ain't said shit. None of them ain't said shit since I dropped that paperwork. Boy, them got quiet, tumbleweed, start going down the street. Like, having all you grouped up at the release party that was talking all that shit. All you plethora that had something to say about blue or standing behind it that had something to say about blue. You too. Like, where you at? I don't know, bro. You know how this shit go. Man, you live and you learn and time will tell. I'm around. I'll be around. I ain't going in no clubs every day, but I go when I want to. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know, it'll be a time when I'm out on my promo for this project I got. I know these things take so long, but you know, whenever the time comes that I go on promo with it, niggas will see me at every club, going to all the events and doing all that shit again, because that'll be my job. But until then, nigga, I'm chilling. I'm raising the kids. I got my 8-month-old daughter, Kari, brand new addition to the McKnight family. I got Xavier over there with me, man, getting big, doing his thing smart. He's wanting to be a film producer, so I'm dealing with him by getting him production equipment. He's 9. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I got my other son as an interior designer, architectural interior designer in college. You feel me, man? I got my just doing their thing, and that's what I care about these days is my kids and my family more than the street and what the streets has got going on. You know, that shit is over for me. I did the streets as hard as I could for as long as I could. Now it's time to devote that time and energy to the family. For real, like 100% of it type shit. That's what I've been on. So I'm don't see me out like that, around like that no more. I was in 18 and 19. After COVID, I was coming out a little while, but that shit dead, bro. It's time for these kids to have their time. I want to see my kids out there like how I think I'm supposed to be. It's time for them to go and do that. And I just sit back, get great. I'm really great. Everywhere, I'm all great. You feel me? For real, bro. Just getting old, bro. And I'm 46. I'll be 47 in February again. Like, I ain't tripping off nothing nobody talking about. I got vests and straps. It is what it is. Grown man on his own 2 feet. That's how I would employ everybody to be. All these crews and cliques. It's cool if everybody's positive and is on a good accord promoting your crew, your clique, because they Ricoing and indicting and everybody up. There's 3 or more people trying to be next to each other and around each other and call this something. You got to have down there 501c doing it for free to be all together in a conglomerate doing something these days. So, you know, it shit ain't about cliques and crews. It's about ones and twos. Let me know right now, bro. For real, even for this millennium. Yeah, see how deep it's getting and how shallow to be at the end of the day. So, you know, and I'm still deep, which is crazy. I'm still deep, but you don't see me deep. I'm not moving like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean I won't call out from the depths.
With Meech getting that tattoo, and I remember you kind of bringing it up in the past interview, man, was like, did he always like have a thing?
Man, Meech been crippin' since he grew his cornrows. Y'all know that. Meech been crippin' since he grew his widow peak out and the waves. Since he didn't have the waves no more, y'all seen it first grow them cornrows? Cub been crippin' ever since I lived in the house in Gardena. Cub been crippin'. He crippin' right with him, cut. Hey, Blue, hit that crip well. Like, nigga, he was crippin'. It's like, to me, Meech had been an official crip. Meech would have never had to join a gang for me to consider him a crip. And all the people that know him to consider him a crip, he been crip. I think he was, I seen, I got one picture, look. I'm gonna show you one picture, he throwing this up. What's this is, GD? Pitchforks, right? I don't want to, y'all, I ain't throwing it up or down or nothing. I'm trying to keep it even, nigga. I love all it, bro. So don't y'all, Chicago and shit, don't me up and shit. Nigga didn't already told when I first went to Chicago Razz, I'm gonna get a pumpkin head if I don't turn my hat to the back or straight to the front. So ever since then, I knew, might have seen the word Warren Shot Right, might have hit a lot of y'all in Chicago, but it was 96 and it came in the fish market on me. One, and said, you might want to turn that hat around, homie. I know you with Razzcast and shit, but you can't wear your hat to this side in this area. And when I walked outside, it was 30 outside. Like yeah, these niggas was waiting for y'all, boy. It was like, oh shit, nigga, I took the hat off. I'm like, now I don't even need no hat out here. Don't worry about it. My head will just be cold. Nigga, in the snow, the shot town ain't been playing, nigga. That shit ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing nice. Adriana's, y'all know that club, Adriana's? Woo! Yeah, y'all know, shout out to the shot town, man. Y'all keep y'all shit going, man. Turn that shit into content, man. Keep it moving. Y'all already know. Hold on. But I want to pull up a picture and shit. This is just for funny because we on the crib conversation about Meech. So I want to pull up a picture. This look like Meech and T and one of old school rappers. I don't know who this is. What's somebody? 2 minutes. This the picture. You see what Meech throwing up?
Yeah.
See what color he got on? That's how he was right before I met him.
Yeah.
This one. That one's out. This one. Can you see it? He got the red with the pitchfork. So, you know, that entails that he was with the disciples. I guess if he's doing this with all red on, that what do that represent? You know, so Cuz might have just been trying to find him a little gang home the whole time he was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And just end up linking with the Crips. For real. And got close with the Crips. You know, he had a Crip living in the house in Gardena with him with a lot of Crip influence rubbing off in that house. I think T didn't like that shit either. T didn't like that shit. That Meech was liking that LA gangbanging shit like that. T wasn't on that. T was on that smooth Detroit gated up. In the city where they love to shine. Detroit beyond fine. Like, this was D-Boys, though. Don't get it. I got a lot of Detroit culture and shit with Detroit. Like, when I first met Meech and them, bro, niggas was wearing, like, slacks, Gucci loafers, button-down shirts, and shit like that. And I'm thinking, like, man, these 10 years older than me, they got the bag, the Benzes and shit. Like, maybe this is how you supposed to be dressed, how you supposed to be looking. Nino Brown ass shit or something, man. And I'm gonna put the shit on with y'all go to Billboard Live one night. One of the popping clubs on Sunset. Mind you, I'm a Crip in LA. Know everybody out there. I'm in the club every Sunday with the khakis on, the Cortez, the t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? The 501s. That's me every week. See me every week. I done came to the club with this shit on and niggas start calling me a pallbearer. I never put that shit on again.
Bleu davinci, man, I really appreciate you, man. Another dope interview. I know the fans are gonna love it. You know, the BMF, man, the insights of it. You know, I'm glad to see your family life is doing good, man. I'm glad we did get to touch on that. I did have that in my notes more. I definitely wanted to, you know, talk about what you're doing now more, a little bit more.
Four Kohl's has the best selection of holiday gifts at any price point. See what's new from your favorite brands, the hottest beauty trends, and exclusive sets.
Top Media TV, thanks for tuning in, y'all. So Jay Diggs back at it again. So he exposes bleu davinci as being a snitch based on the case that he had when BMF had got indicted. So Jay Diggs goes on to explain how he took a safety valve, meaning that whenever they need him, he's gonna have to testify. Other than that, he's not gonna testify unless they need him. So pretty much Jay Diggs is saying how if bleu davinci shows his paperwork, it's gonna clear up all these allegations against him. He also explains how WAC 100 was saying that bleu davinci should bring up his paperwork, and he agrees with WAC that bleu davinci should bring his paperwork up. Otherwise, you know, people go call him a rat. He also says how Big Meech had called him a snitch. You know, so Big Meech called Jay Diggs on the phone and exposed bleu davinci as a snitch. So check it out, y'all.
I don't really be doing social media shit like that. I'm gonna address it. You feel me? Because the only reason why I'm addressing what Bleu said is because first of all, he got my name in his mouth on the interviews, and he being disrespectful at the same time. He might have got past with some disrespect, but I'm gonna keep it 100. You feel me? So that song you just played, you know, that was actually a true story. All this shit. First of all, let me explain to you. Me and Bleu were definitely friends. You know, that was like my little brother. You know, I ran around the country with him. I did his whole BMF tour with him. Me, 6 of my bitches. BMF hit the road for 2.5 months and ran all over this country from Detroit, California, Miami, and back. And at the end of the tour, well, while we was on the tour, is when Bleu indictment came out. Literally, was when his indictment came out while we was on the tour. So we ended the tour in the Bay Area, which is where I'm from. And when we ended the tour in the Bay Area, we sent the tour bus back to LA, and Bleu and several members from BMF came to my house and stayed at my house. And for an extensive time, let's just say that. And so me and Bleu was real close. That was my brother. We ran all over. We did all types of shit. He was up under my roof at that time. And what caught up with, which is we was in Vegas. We finally went to jail. We was in Vegas. It was a Magic weekend when the feds got on Bleu, Magic show. And when we went to jail, he called me. I go, jump on a plane and go visit Bleu in Atlanta. They transport him to Atlanta. I go visit. That's how much I fuck with. Go visit him in the jail, do all the shit. So the day Bleu got his time, Bleu called me, like he always do. What's up, bro? I just got my time today. Okay, what they end up giving me? They gave me 5 years. I'm like, okay. And if I get it, they gave me my safety valve, all the shit, right? So now here I am, like, safety valve. Wow. You know, I know what safety valve is, so I'm trying to figure it out. First of all, but not 5 minutes into that conversation, I get another phone call. The phone call is from Baby J, BMF. Baby J say, Diggs, I got Meech on the phone. Meech want to talk to you. I say, click him in. Mind you, I got Bleu on the ground. Meech click in on this one. Meech come right in, Diggs. So we bro, we'll say, no, Bleu went to court today, right? I say, yeah, I know. He say, look, I love Bleu like he's a little brother. But Bleu was a rat back. It was his exact words. I didn't change not one word. It was his exact words out of Big Meech's mouth. So, of course, I froze up. Like, oh, what's going on? What do you mean, Meech? So he say, period, point blank. Look, Bleu took a down departure deal, safety valve, blah, blah, blah. Nobody in my crew on that level that Bleu was on took that deal. Okay? So, I click back over to Blue.
You smell till your master give you some.
When you put your heart and soul into creating something, you want it to make an impact, to endure, to express something. What does it take to get there? I'm Questlove, and this is Quest for Craft, by collaboration with makers of Davinci single malt Scotch whiskey. A deep dive into the obsessive, never-ending, whatever it takes journey to create something extraordinary. When you have an idea you're passionate about, yet it seems there's no place for it in the world, do you pivot to something else, or do you stick to it and change the world? My guess, Lin-Manuel Miranda sticks to it. Through sheer tenacity, he turns crazy on.
It seems like a lot of people are on the fence when it comes to Big Meech being a snitch or not. I did a poll in my comment section to see what people believe, and for the most part, it seemed like everybody 50-50. I'm gonna do another poll on this video, so make sure you vote and tell me what you think. But before I get to this bleu davinci and Big Meech, I came across a jail phone call with Big Meech when he first went to jail and got arrested. And Brett sound crazy, like talking like this over the phone. Tell me what you think. Not gonna lie, Bro was talking real reckless over that jail phone, man. Let me know what you think about that in that comment section. Now to this bleu davinci and Big Meech. Bleu hasn't always been pushing a narrative of Big Meech being a snitch. At some point in time, Bleu was actually defending Big Meech, speaking on how Meech was being treated wrong in prison and how they had him on diesel therapy.
Have you been able to speak to Big Meech yet, or is it still? What's his situation like? What's his update?
They've been moving him around for years, putting him in max situations when he came in at probably a medium custody level. They didn't have him at super maxes, put him on diesel therapy, him around all these different places to him. Diesel therapy in prison is when people a lot in jail, and the jail calls it fights, drinking alcohol, living. I mean, what I call it, but you know, to everybody else in jail, then they'll put you on diesel therapy. What's happening is basically, by the time they down in the cell and find in a cell, not in a house, in a cell, to say, oh, this is a real cell with a cot. They say, oh. And now they're in and out to get, and they shipping you somewhere. It's called diesel therapy, and that's the type he was doing to me. They was making people that know him that he had been in all kind of facilities, from regular facility, max facilities, places where only the worst people in the world go, and this man don't even got no violence in him.
His family's like must have trouble visiting him, and I'm guessing.
I mean, at certain points of the time, he had no visitation. When you're on diesel therapy, you ain't had no visitation. If you're leaving one prison, going to another prison, you can't even possibly get visitation until you get to this other prison. And what they're doing is they're dragging you on a route. They're dropping you over here, they're dropping you, instead of just driving you straight down from here to here. Yeah. That's basically what's happening. And can't nobody visit you when you're moving around like that. They don't even know this. You're just on diesel therapy. You're like a diesel, like an 18-wheeler. You're just on the road going. You ain't got no housing unit, no real housing unit. You know what I'm saying? And that's called torture, bro. That's torture. That's what people don't understand. I'll never hear nobody saying that when they talk about Meech. And even people that know about it, like, they know his situation. People don't understand even mention. You know, that's how he's doing. Well, and sometimes he's doing better. And sometimes he's happy. I communicated with him before through a quarterly message because we don't do a bunch of communication through there. You know what I'm saying? He knocking his time out, and I'm out here still representing the brand. And that's all that I hope that he will want me to be doing at this point is representing the brand, making sure he's still staying relevant along with his name, along with the rest of the fellas. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If anybody want to know about what bleu davinci is with BMF or what any of that, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm talking about time and I'm keeping it relevant. And things that I'm doing is representing the brand in a good light, like having shoes and putting out many movies and dealing with artists that's in the game, and you know what I'm saying? All of these different things that I like to tie myself to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the community events, toy drives, and everything else. These are the type of things that people got to know that this will be BMF on. It's not like it was done that we never wasn't on, but it is what it is still now to this day.
I believe everything went wrong with Bleu and Meech when Meech started calling Bleu a rat. Or it could be when 50 Cent got Lil Meech and started the hit series BMF.
They doing a BMF TV show, so what? I'm dealing with more money than they finna use to create the whole movie show. Go get it 50 Cent running out. I don't 50 Cent ain't got BMF that. So one dime rock in the park. Man, I'm not that. All the little weak that he got running around. Wait, I'm finna come outside. I'm coming outside. That's it. That's it, bro. You're gonna have to have me with BMF and all my people to come out to make it make sense against me or something like that. That's not clear. Now watch out. I'm knocking off down. What's up? They're my people. And if they don't like me, who? How about that? Now, what's happening? All right, I want the rock BMF series. That BMF series, they ain't even gonna be able to use my name. They gonna have to use somebody else's name and they gonna have to guess. All right, it's gonna be the person that everything happened. That'll probably be me. And that's when it gets to the BMF part. Everything else is really Big Meech's life story. So it's a Big Meech. Y'all do whatever. It should be a great program. One thing I can say about 50 Cent is that man puts together some great for us to sit down and watch after we done got money all day. And we go sit and watch Power and BMF. Only thing I'm saying is they handle my name wrong. Everybody already know I'm coming to see. So now I want writers, the producers, the direct executive producer, everybody play with my name. I'm telling you now. Y'all play with my name, it's up. Period. And there will be no more shooting. There will be no more filming. I'm going to try to find a way of everything about it. My name. Now, as soon as I get the first report, hey, bro, they over here playing with your name, I'm coming. Just already know how your security beats up police. How you burn.
Hey, put him in the show.
Hey, Michigan, let's think beyond the same.
17-year-old boys.
It was like 15, 16.
And I'm going to give it to them too. I ain't finna play with my name. I'm going to go all the way up on my name. My kids not finna go through life where people play on my name. That's a wrap.
After that BMF series started, Bleu davinci started tripping. And Lil Meech and Bleu had words. And Bleu tried to line it up with Lil Meech and his son.
Now, you mentioned it a little while back. Did something happen between you and Little Meech?
Oh, yeah. One day, Lil Meech, after the last time I talked to Meech, once they understood that I had this paperwork for some reason, Lil Meech was just fine. Like, my nephew was coming to my house here in Miami, smoking when his mama still wouldn't let him smoke it in her house. You know what I'm saying? Everything was fine and cool with me and Lil Meech. And I called him over to the house one day and gave him the information. He was going to be going on a visit to his dad in a couple of weeks. And I gave him the information and told him to memorize it and tell his dad what was going on. So I know he knew. And from that point, Detroit started saying that Lil Meech and his sister was running around saying that their daddy was saying that I wasn't no good. You know, he didn't say that I was a rat, but he was just saying that I wasn't no good. So I didn't mean if I ain't holding that out or whatever it was. I guess I turned people against me. So that was the first. That was with Lil Meech. And then, you know, when the TV show dropped, me and him had a big argument in one of the stores. He came in and was talking shit. And I was trying to get my son and him to go get ahead of fade and him and my son. And my son was in there working at the time. He was talking all day like I was gonna rip him apart. It's one of our kids. You know what I'm saying? I held him as a baby in my arms. So I don't look at him as a peer that I need to be going to fisticuffs with or nothing like that. He's more like a kid I put over my lap and give him a spanking. It's kind of how I look at him. So I would rather tell my son, hey, bro, take this fade, man. You know, the kids can get down in my name and our names and his daddy in my name. They can get it like that. And then, you know, Meech had contacted my cousin Bull and telling him he wanted to get, why is Blue out there arguing with Lil Meech? And he told me, man, Lil Meech can't disrespectful for what? He said, well, why is he what for what? Why is he? And this thing got brought up. And he's like, what, I'm talking to this, all this shit went on. But then he was telling my cousin he wanted to get on the phone with me and talk to me. And that was just the last I heard from him. Like, I never talked to him from that situation or nothing. That was 2017.
People call him Bleu davinci a snitch. People call him Meech a snitch. But Whack 100 and Bleu davinci talked, and Blue crashed out on everybody saying he was a rat and said he was looking for Big Meech. But before we get to this content, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this video to a quick 100 likes, then 500 likes, then 1,000 likes. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. Roll to 10,000 subscribers. Turn on the notifications. I drop daily content, so make sure you tapped in on that. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Appreciate all the comments, all the subs, all the likes. But let's get to this content.
You never hear after Blue they're trying to jump on Lil Meech. You never ever hear me saying Blue
when he jump on Lil Meech though.
He tried to. You know, I don't know that guy. Man, everybody.
He talked about that situation in the San County component.
He said his son. He said with his son.
He said that he was gonna have his son get down with Lil Meech.
But he stopped.
He
stopped it.
If you go look at videos, Meech is 2 years old in that man's arm. Literally. Lil Meech 2 years old in that man's arm. So he said, Wack, he told me, Wack, I just let him talk shit, bro. I can't even look at him like that. He's old in my arms, bro. I changed a little. He got it. You want to talk crazy to me, what I'm going to do?
Hey, Wack, I'm going to keep it 100, bro. I heard some different stuff. Some popped off in Miami. I don't know because I wasn't there. I just heard. And that just put me on the fence with Blue. So I can't speak. I ain't going to speak on that. I don't.
This is what I will tell you, though. I will tell you this. If Blue could do something, it would have been done. Don't get that. I don't know. He would have did. Man, Blue.
He would have.
I was right saying that.
Listen to me.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. What you mean? What he mean? What you mean?
Why are we even listening to this? What's your issue with Blue davinci, bro?
Hey, bro, first of all, let's keep it 100.
That's a rap, bro.
No, let's keep it 100.
But you have no proof to prove it. Blue. What's up, homie?
Hey, Blue, this BJ, bro. Last time we was together, we was up in Vegas. We was up in New York at the Rucker Park State. It was me, you, and S. We was the last one to leave New York.
All right, you talking about BJ? Hold on. Slow down while you talking loud. You talking about Lil BJ that used to be out on my tour bus?
I used to cut hair. Not on your tour bus.
Well, who tour bus you used to be on? You talking about BJ from New York that used to be around Baby Blue and my little brother then? Yeah, only because if it's BJ, I'm talking about, you already know what time it is.
I ain't from New York. This is nephew. Blue. This is nephew. This IP nephew, bro.
If it's IP nephew, then you know what time it is. And what is he talking about?
Well,
you know what I mean? Yeah, it changed all that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, right quick, Flo. Hold on now. Because that's family now. You know what I'm saying? Ill is family. That's still considered family on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? That's like my side. I put Ill in the mix of this BMF. Not Big Meech. Not none of them other. I did that.
You ain't talking like you, man.
Yeah, I don't give a talking about me because now, let me tell y'all something. Everybody's this for the flow right here. All right, this for the flow. Unless you wasn't from Detroit, that got to be at least 40 years old and older right now. That when I met Big Meech in '99, was saying BMF as a shadow group of older that was quiet as kept. And yeah, they'll but we the mob is BMF and just don't say nothing. We don't want nobody to know. That's the only type of other BMF in here say something about BMF. That would be like Pig. That would be.
I mean, that's what you should. That's what you should say, bro. Like,
hold on, Pig.
Do you know me? Do you know me? Yes or no, Blue? Do you know me? Yes or no, Blue? Do you know the first time the video, the Still Here video?
Hold on. Before
I come cut hair on
gang.
Right or wrong?
Oh, there was a stomping ground entertainment. There was no BMF, man. There was no logo. There was no video. There was no rappers. There was no feet. There was none of that. All right. So if you're not coming from that era, ain't got nothing to say to me. You was a little boy, you is, however old you is, if you're 7'4" and 480 pounds with 2% body fat, you was elite. And when I don't even want to talk to you little trying to run around and say, hold on, guys, I'm talking, just like you're done. Let me look 7. Listen. All the little don't make no sense. I want to talk to some that's really gonna talk to me. Hold on, with some substance that can talk to me like you was a barber, bro. Not about some that was on the sideline hanging around on the bus. Yeah, he's a barber. Nah, do that. This a mob barber, bro. And all with it's gonna speak on it. Outside of that, all the rest of you ain't saying
it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. I want to be clear. I'm not saying
I'm chasing.
I've been around. I'm speaking in general, guys, because I wasn't even here to hear what you said. I wasn't even here to hear what was being said. I'm just speaking in general about the stage and talking.
The next day you took a some type of deal.
Alfred, please.
And 80 years old too.
Yeah, he's 40.
That's what he said.
Who?
He said he jumped on Lil Meech.
Yeah, I said you ain't trying to jump on no Lil Meech. You told me out your mouth you wouldn't do that to that. I changed the type. I can't do that to that. Because I was mad about something. I said that when Lil Meech got disrespectful with me, at the car lot, my son was there in the back of the car lot. And I said, oh, you talking? not gonna do nothing to Lil Meech. Huh?
Yeah,
That's all I was saying. Like, I'm not gonna touch our kids and harm our kids, but our kids don't mind somebody at the same time. We ain't finna tolerate no disrespect then. Back in your daddy life. All right? They ain't gonna tolerate now, today, when all of this is a fan. And everybody that's supposed to be so cool and so big and so tough ain't looking so cool and so big and so tough no more. Because what's real is what's real. You can't run from it, and ain't nothing that's the truth can ever be considered as a disrespect. Can't even be mad at Blue. You can't be mad at Blue for allowing these for a year and a half and not say nothing. Y'all ain't seen me get on social media for real and rant. Or me on my Instagram live talking to.
Ain't right, because I know I
don't hear a nigga and purposely make a video and talk about none of that. I ain't really into that.
You why you saying that to him? Why you saying that to him? It ain't gonna stop.
Bro, he doing what he want to do, living his life. Ain't nothing to him.
Nah, I ain't saying nothing wrong with that.
He ain't doing with the right to tell you that. He tell it, bro. Like, but that wasn't on. That was separated before his death. What you mean?
Way separated.
His energy, dog. But used to be around cutting hair and all, and you know what I'm saying? That cool. But I'm trying. Where's J-Bo at? Where's these guys out here talking that shit? Y'all ping me in here when y'all got quote unquote supposed to be a factor in this shit. Where Big Meech ass at? Y'all get Big Meech ass in this video. Let's do that. He can get on the phone every less his ass in the hole.
Shut up, little bitch.
Listen, cuz on EC not finna keep playing these games with niggas. Listen, hold on, bro.
Just because was young, no, you hold up.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Me like I'm a little.
I don't even know who this is. And to me, you a little, and I ain't talking no rap. You talking about?
Yeah, you a little.
Why would you? I'm from Miami, nigga. What's up?
Barber. That's the barber.
Name a spot. Finger looking in the front of the door. All face taking head up. East side crib shit. Y'all got me.
Yeah, you alone.
If you was BJ that I think you is, you know you way out of pocket. The f wrong with you? Ain't nothing changed. I'm the same that ran through New York with 30 niggas in. What no Big Meech with me? Whoa. I was hopping out with that squad. And you know it. Because most of you niggas that was around didn't even get to hang around. Most of these niggas that's talking these days is VMS. Them niggas didn't even get to hang around Big Meech, bro. That's not playing, man.
Nigga, you know him that. I told him that when I came on. I said, bro, a lot of you wasn't around that nigga. You wasn't even around none of them.
Man, them got to see the passing through my going into the club, or be around while standing there like that with dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand who he was. Y'all think every little nigga that's jumping on Instagram was close to him. Stop playing. You better cut it out here on this TV, Instagram, Clubhouse. Playing. Like, this real life, cuz that's what I be saying every day. Like, they gotta be quiet long enough. This real life loud.
He said you were a rat.
Who said I'm a rat?
He said you were a rat.
Who? J-Bo. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, nigga. This is what I'm saying about J-Bo. Hold on. Everybody got something to say about this without putting up no paperwork. Cause look, hold on. I ain't got no paperwork on this. This is just what I know. Like J-Bo know what he know. When I met J-Bo, before I even got to meet him personally, I knew who he was. Okay? It was a that some in St. Louis that put this told him he can't sell dope out here no more and rode around the city with him for a few hours and shit. And told him, you put another crack sack out around here, we gonna kill your whole bloodline up. Hold on. Just let me give you some history, young man. Hold on. All right? And so in California, while I'm doing my East Side Crip shit, all right? Before it was even a BMF that you knew what it was, all right? Here come this Chad Brown, a.k.a. Rap. Because we taking that J-Bo name away tonight on Clubhouse on this stage, 100. Now watch this. Then we gave the name J-Bo as a joke because he wanted to be a boss so bad that we named him Junior Boss. That's what J-Bo means, Junior Boss. All right, J-Bo came up, his name was Rap. His real street name is Rap. Ask St. Louis, they know, and ask the projects, they gonna tell you what I'm talking about right now, nigga. Hold on. About what I'm saying right now, the whole projects in St. Louis is my paperwork. Since we just playing with paperwork and shit. All right? Now, number two, ain't no lie gonna tell me that another rat and don't produce no paperwork. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck what they said. Yeah. Okay? So we were saying I'm from that cloth. I'm from that cloth. Now, J-Bo, I'm beating him up when I see him. As soon as I lay eyes on him, I'm beating him up and punch him all in his face like 54 times. Well, mama, stop playing. So now, we got that understood on Clubhouse. J-Bo, this for you, nigga, because you gonna hear it when they clip it. Everybody clip this. I'm gonna beat you the f up when I see you, nigga. And you know what it is. That's why you said, yo, you ain't gonna, I ain't gonna be going back and forth with you.
Shout out Bleu davinci. Shout out Bleu.
BJ, if I still can't tell now or not if you're being disrespectful. But if you're being disrespectful, I'm gonna find your ass out here in the world somewhere too, and I'm gonna beat you the up. Now, what's up? What we talking about?
That's
the
barber. That's the barber. That's the barber.
And if there ain't no paperwork, and I get involved, I'm gonna beat you the up. Yeah, nigga. What's happening? What's happening?
Go to Great Britain and send your number, man.
Oh, he said Great Britain?
Go do it. You can't talk to this nigga. Let me get him.
I'm back on my shit I was on, my nigga. If you need it.
Still there. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get the video to 100 likes. We passed 100, 500. If we pass 500, 1,000. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button.
Genes tell the story of who you are. The fact that something on a microscopic level can have an immense impact.
On the heels of Big Meech being released from a federal prison and serving 20 years on a 30-year sentence, there's been a lot of narratives floating around on why he actually got out 10 years early. I've been consuming a lot of content and doing my own work on why he actually got out. And I was watching No Jumper, and Brick Baby said something that sparked a light bulb in my thoughts and started to make me think.
I can tell you every story, then I can tell you what's gonna be the biggest politic right there. What I'm saying is, no, they tried to already put the word out that he used the girl third party to tell why he was in jail. That's gonna be his biggest politic. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just no for real, because I already made like 4 videos about it. That's my big homie. I got this death before designer tatted. I never dug into, they had tried to X Bleu davinci out for taking the proper all that. They ain't did nothing but show me. I was 17 years old when I got into that.
After he said that, I started to do my homework and came across an interview with Bleu davinci on Camp Capone News, and they had a conversation with a guy by the name of Cuffy, where he claimed Big Meech coerced an informant named Tammy to set him up and get him 27 years.
How did Meech have information on you and give it to Tammy, and how did all that come together where they were able to, put
He said, how did Meech have information on you and give it to Tammy so you could get caught up in it? How did that happen? So, I mean, you got to go back to the movies.
Okay, so let me take him back. So me and Tammy were working on the BMF movie. I originally had the script and paid for the script for the BMF movie, not the show that 50's doing on Stars. But I originally paid for the script for the BMF movie, so we were shopping the movie.
So Tammy was involved at that time, which is cs1. So
Tammy Crown with cs1 had all Meech life rights.
Right. And what year was that?
This all the way back in 2010.
Okay. So
we proved that there was a legitimate business.
Right.
Business.
Right.
So let's take it back. The original target was the guy by the name of Fidel Suarez. That was a Mexican cartel member out of California. He was the initial target.
Right. Fidel Suarez was the initial target. I got it. Right, that's that.
I just added a small clip of the conversation, but that phone call was about 7 minutes long. So I started to dig some more, and I came across some audio of Cuffy's daughter restoring her father's honor and telling the world that Big Meech is no good, and he snitched on her father, which is why he in the feds right now, serving almost 30 years.
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Lenori, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him like an uncle. Like, this situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels. And there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts. And hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time, Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohens. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. Also, she owned the life rights. So my dad was working with Meech, Tammy, T, basically trying to work on a movie. Finally arrested my dad and we received the discovery. He knew exactly who cs1 was. And he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cohens. At that time, we really did not want to believe. We wanted to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. It was really, really hard to believe that Meech would set my dad up. It was almost unbelievable. So we were able to like reach out, get a message to Meech, and basically let him know that Tammy was an informant. We later received a message from him saying that it had to be a misunderstanding. Just call her, she'll straighten this out, so on and so on. And at this time, my dad was like, I'm not dumb. I'm not about to call an informant.
The more digging I did, the more information I found. And from the looks of it, Cuffy been pushing this narrative of Big Meech being a rat, being an informant, being a snitch for about 15 years. And I came across a jail phone call where Cuffy explained it all. But before we get to this content, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this video to 100 likes. I need a quick 20. So hit that like button on your way in. If we pass 100, I need 500 likes. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 likes. I need y'all to turn me up. I'm back on my grind right now. I'm digging. I'm doing my homework. I'm putting these deep dives together. So I need y'all to support, man, and hit that like button. I appreciate everybody hitting the likes, leaving comments, subscribing. On the road to 5,000 subscribers on my second channel. I'm really trying to get the tier, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. But we're going to get to this content, bro, because it's looking crazy, bro. Big Meech looking like he all bad. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thinking, and we're going to talk about it.
And, you know, work for Vibe and a lot of other different companies, and I become a branding and marketing specialist over the years. That's my whole thing. So when I was with The Source, you know, I met a lot of people, did a lot of things. When I worked with Vibe, I met a lot of people. But my thing is always being a humble, nice guy. So, you know, a lot of times people get in positions, they arrogant, they miss all the connects. I'm the humble guy. I want to talk to the quiet in the corner and this person right here and this pop in the floor, because you never know how circumstances change. You need all types of people in your corner. But so I got with Sosa, I got connected through Sosa because at the time I was doing what I'm doing, helping Pops. They brought me to Pops and it was like, yeah, he got a record label, he needs some help, he needs some consulting. Can you help him? And that's how I started my relationship with the family, you know, from that point. Met, you know, Meech and most of the top guys. At the time, I was living around the corner with an OG named Michael Concepcion. And so
I'm Kim Kardashian's pill assistant. Wherever Kim goes, I'm there with my Beats pill to set the vibe. It's not just my job, it's...
Yeah, I used to go the back route through the neighborhood, make sure nobody was following me to go to Pop's house once things got hot. So that's pretty much where I did. I did my business. When I with them, I had a time limit. It was business. I stayed at the house for 15, 20 minutes, shake some hands and leave. I never hung out, was a hanger-on and groupie and doing none of that shit because I knew that if I did that, you would look at me different. You know what I'm saying? So I just came and handled my business. When you saw them at the Source Awards and they was all in them seats getting the shout-outs and they had the 4-page spread, you know, that was all my connects back at the time because Benzino asked me, yo, Cal, what's up with these dudes? They good? I was getting solid, man. They're good people. Because when I met Pop, I really didn't know anything that was going on. I knew he had a record company and he needed help with marketing. So I had that. Pops is Wayne, Weezy. Yeah, I always called him Pops or Weezy, you know what I'm saying? So right. So henceforward, you know, I was around when things was, you know, kind of started going bad, and Pops got me with another writer who was a guy who used to be the former editor of Rolling Stone. He was trying to get us, you know, to put the whole story together and all that. And at the same time, I ran into a familiar person. I was put with this woman named Tammy Cowens. Tammy was communicating with me regarding, you know, her position, trying to help. They basically said, Cal, help Tammy. And because they knew that at the time, Tammy, you know, she didn't know. But let me tell you what I know that was weird. Tammy was communicating with me, communicating. She would tell me everything was going on. And then one day she disappeared. She ghosted me. And I could never figure it out. And I'm going to tell you something. The first time I met her in person at the Intercontinental in Buckhead. And she came across very striking, but it was something I couldn't put my finger on because I was like, how does this type of woman get involved? Like, I couldn't figure it out because she seemed so out of place. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't question it. I just did what I was asked to do, which was to look out for the family. So I was looking out, trying to connect with her. I was dealing with Tony at the time. They were trying to do their little BMF wide. Long story short, I held Pops down, Wayne down the entire time he was out in jail. Took care of some things for him. So he came home. You know, we had already been writing on the story based on Pop's perspective and involvement. And then he put me with Sosa, and Sosa blew my head off because no one in the organization, no one around could tell me about the old school shit. I could tell me is about, you know, going forward from California, how everything came to be.
Sosa and myself, we all before all of that, you feel me?
Right.
Sosa is a day one, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And see me, yeah, I'm the first to put $1 million in his pocket. He never seen that till he came to the loop. You feel me?
I heard about you, dog. I heard you was just an outstanding dude, man. Take care of your business, and your reputation in a good way preceded itself. So I understand now, based on from what we dealt with and seen with this whole thing with Tammy, man. Speak on that for me.
What Meech and Tammy did is call it because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system. But brothers who are familiar with this system, it's a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was call a third-party cooperation. What happened was,
this call was from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50 when he came in, because we put a assistant order in through my attorney. That's why they couldn't do a motion picture. That's why you didn't see a BMF story on the big screen. So he ready to do this, and he ready to do what he do. So what happened was, homie, was I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of LA named Suarez. You see his name in the paperwork. Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the man of the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when he heard the name Cuff, they went, and that's when her and me turned his scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, and this is what it was supposed to do, it was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me, his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
That was me.
And I'm gonna tell you the year. That was 2015. No, that was like 14.
Way earlier than that. Around 2010, homie. Way earlier than that.
I'm sorry, yeah, we gotta go way back.
Yeah, we put $50 million on the table through Lionsgate Film, through Louis Burrell's connect in the movie industry up there. Now, what we did not know is why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the fans and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So if you're supposed to give me your time cut and you knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee was always with the Lionsgate Film. But Lionsgate was always so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell was no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. We couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they things blew up. They things fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time cut. But Tammy testified in open court that she signed up to be a DA informant to give Demetrius Flaherty a time cut.
This call was from a federal prison.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Demetrius Flaherty knew about this whole thing, but he just wanted to keep his name out of the documents. The special agent told Flaherty that he could not do that. He can only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
But in the midst of all of this, she ends up flipping on the special agent Keith Cromer, and they whole deal went in the trash. So that's why we're at the point where we're at now.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long did your relationship go back with Meech? How long have you known him? What you guys go back?
1990, homie. 1990. My beautiful daughter that you talk with, my son, my other daughter, they look at this name uncle, homie.
Now, from my understanding, you guys reached out to him when the paperwork came down. She said that you knew who the CI was. You told her and her mom, and you guys sent a message to Meech. What was his response when this stuff came down and you were like, "Yo, bro, what's going on? What did you get from Meech?"
When I got locked up, homie, and when I seen where this whole conspiracy was coming from, I laughed at it and I didn't believe in it. And I knew that Meech could come forward and kill the whole conspiracy. Just saying that the conspiracy is based on Meech communicating from Tammy, sending me a truckload of drugs. It's all made up from jail, homie. He could have killed this whole deal. They never had any drugs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how conspiracy works in this system, in this nasty system. But when Meech shut down the offer, we sent my attorneys out. He was at FCI Lompoc in California. And he responded back to my attorneys that he didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing. And he stopped communicating with them. So then they told my attorneys right there that Demetrius Flaherty is a part of this whole deal. And I couldn't believe it. You feel me? So that's what his response was. That he don't know nothing about all this. Well, Demetrius And Howard, you my unindicted, he's listed in my paperwork, homie, as my unindicted co-conspirator serving 30 years at FCI Lompoc in California. How are you in my paperwork, man? And how are you this famous drug dealer who's in magazines and books and movies, and you are in bed with a government informant that testified in court that she cooperated and set your nigga up a 30-year partner to give you a time cut? How are you this celebrity drug lord, but you in bed with a government informant? And how you not know about this? And you in my documents is my co-defendant, my unindicted co-defendant.
If you still here though, make sure you hit that like button. This video to 100 likes. If we pass 100, 500 likes. If we pass 500, 1,000 likes, turn me up. Quick reacts, just reloaded. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. On the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're really trying to get to 10, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and tell a friend. Hit that share button. Leave a comment. Comment back to every comment. But to me, it's looking like Big Meech might be all bad. I ain't seen no paperwork, so I can't really call it. I've been seeing some little work floating, but that got to be verified. So I'm waiting for that to get verified, and I'm going to probably do a video on that. But until then, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, daily content, quick reacts. It's looking crazy. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But we're going to talk about it, man. To the next one, another one.
I cannot fucking believe we got away. Let's play. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers set me up. Fuck. No more. Hey, you fucking Drew Diana. A snake bitch Effie. I know they almost got for the fucking self. You're not hearing me, Reed. We need somewhere to go, okay? I plan this as far as getting us out of here. Well, I haven't played for a fucking war, B. So what? That's it? We're fucked? Reek.
I was in high school and shit type shit.
I was in the same police station down the side. I moved down to Russell though when I was like, probably.
We made it a long summer without basketball.
Yeah, okay, anyhow.